Welcome to my channel, friends. You may be thirsty for next gen GPUs, and today I am going to introduce you something new and something is interesting. And the thing is GTX 1180. We all are eagerly waiting for 1180, and we should keep our eyes on 1180's specs and price and release date. It will consist with 3584 CUDA cores. It is 1000 cores more than 1080, and it will be 16 GB DRAM, which is GDDR6, the double amount of memory. And if we go down, we have specifications and a comparison with 1080. So the new GTX 1180 is going to be 12 nanofeet FinFET lithography structure, and the architecture we are almost sure will be Volta, and this card is coming within 2 months, the third quarter of this year, that means the month July. And the GPU code may be GTU 104 or GV 104, whereas the GTX 1080 was GP 104. The die size is still unknown because we don't know the details of these specifications. And the CUDA cores is almost 3584. It is more than 1000 CUDA cores than 1080, will be increased up to 224, whereas 1080 had 160. The ROPs are the same, and the core clock, the most important thing is the speed, which is core clock. The base core clock of 1080 is 1607 MHz, whereas that 1180 may be 1405 or 1582 MHz. The boost clock must be something more than 1080, and it is expected that it should be 1100 MHz. And if you overclock, it may reach up to 2 GHz or more than that, because the 1080, some people overclocked up to 2 GHz. The peak FP32 performance will be increased more than 50%, which is 13 teraflops, whereas 1080 has 8.7 teraflops. The memory interface is the same, 256 bit, but the memory size is 100% more. That means 2 times larger than the 1080, and the memory speed has been increased 2 gigabit per second. That means that 1180 will give you the 12 gigabit per second. The memory bandwidth will be also increased up to 384 gigabyte per second. The TDP, because it will consist more cores and more memory, you should provide more power, and the TDP is not much higher than 1080. It is only 20 watt more than the 1080. It is 200 watt only. It may launch July 2018, the third quarter of this year, and the launching MSRP may be 700 or 800 buck, but still the availability has an question, because today's the GPU market has gone control under the miners, and they has increased the price of this graphics card, and so we have a risk, because we don't know how will this product will be distributed. On the other techspot.com website, it is showing almost the similar to the wccftech.com, and in another website, the techradar.com is showing something more interesting, which is telling us that GTX 1180 will more fast than Titan XP. The Titan XP is a big and huge card. It's a pricey GPU. It consists CUDA cores. It has 12 gigabyte VRAM, that means video RAM, and the speed is 1582 megahertz, and bit is 50% more. This Titan XP consists with 384 bit, and it gives more bandwidth, which is 547 gigabyte per second, where the 1180 will give you only 384 gigabit per second bandwidth. But the speed, the 1180 may reach up to 2 gigahertz. It is recommended, or we expecting it will be 1800 megahertz in when boosting. But if you can properly overclock and utilize the overclocking feature, it may reach or up to 2 gigahertz or more. So friends, thank you for watching my video. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you think this video is helpful, you can share it, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. And if you like my videos, you can hit the bell icon so that any future video you won't miss. See you next time.